Likes you so much. When I go last week.
You owe Yemi some respect in the game. Someday, Yemi and Khosi were having a conversation, and you were like, Khosi, are you fine? I told you straight up that this is disrespectful. Did I say it or not?
Now I know that Olivia is very smart and very observant, because during the Travel Better games, she knew a lot of the geographies. A lot of them were so surprised. Then during the game they did yesterday, she answered those questions without flinching correctly so well. Thabang even got one wrong that they told but they told him it was correct, and they already told Kanaga when he did it that it was wrong. But that's aside. During the podcast, she told Miracle the plain truth. Of course, Miracle did not listen.
If you claim you don't like Khosi, then move on. This conversation is not supposed to be happening because it's crazy, but I haven't seen guys doing this. This stuff actually started from week one. And coach had made it clear who she wants. You're not letting it go. Maybe you're my brother. Let me tell you the truth. And I keep telling you every day because I don't kiss asses. I don't care. That's one thing about me.
Olivia basically told him the truth but did not want to listen, and she was like, even when Ebuka called them out on Sunday, you were not in the scenario, so what are you bothered about? A lot of people have said it. Now people are talking about him and like he's just not pressing the matter. You'll be calling so many people. Didn't I tell you this? Didn't I tell you that? No need to do that. Why are you seeking validation? You should just move on. Now everyone is on Khosi's side. I am on Khosi's side. As much as I'm not a stan, I am on her side because this thing is too much. I wanted someone to ask him that, what do you now want? Should they now break up for you? Olivia is saying that the way he's doing as if he has never disrespected woman in his life before, which he has done so many times, even this week, but oh well. So the housemates are doing their shopping right now and they guzzle mouthwash like crazy. Please, if you're listening to this and you use mouthwash, please desist from it because it causes more harm than good. Now let's continue our gist. So you know that Khosi was in the podcast. She was the first person in the podcast before she left and Yemi took over with Miracle. So she said she wanted to go pee. She went to the room to hug Thabang as he's sleeping. He was caressing her leg and they were talking. Mind you, Nelisa just left Thabang. She stood up to go pee. She was talking to him about Marvin and Miracle thing about her. And mind you, in the podcast, Miracle was saying he never stepped to any other lady, and people were calling him out that Eliu, Nelisa, Ipeleng, so many other girls Shad has toasted that we heard about yesterday. So she wanted to tell Thabang about that side where everyone seems to be toasting her. So she went to pee, and then she would come back and she saw Thabang and Khosi that way. So she just went out. I was crying. And Yemi stood up from the podcast to listen, and you know how Yemi cares about her. Went down to meet Thabang. What's this that you're doing? Everything you're doing because I don't care. She wanted to explain that I don't really need to hear. It's up to you. Whatever you like, you do you. But if you like Nelisa, stay with her. If it's Khosi you want, let us know that. Just stop doing this girl like this. But today, Nana made us know that Thabang had actually told Nelisa that he's just having fun catching cruise and all that is nothing serious. So she had even cried about that before she now caught him with Khosi. I don't understand again because I was arising for her before, but now I don't even know. Sasa told him today that if you know you're going to forgive it and move on, then forgive it and move on. Not every time bringing it up. If you know you cannot forgive it, then leave her be. This thing is not good. And she too, she has her own issues. She has daddy issues that she needs to resolve, and it's not everything on Thabang and all that. You notice from that video that Thabang grazed Khosi's bum while Yemi was prostrating to show her how grooms prostrate for their bride's parents on the wedding day, because both of them are basically dressed like couples and they were telling people thank you for coming to our wedding. So later, in the first video to open this video, Khosi was telling Thabang that some things you do, Nelisa notices. It's only because she was drunk yesterday. That was why she did not notice that once a girl likes you, which Nelisa really does, she will notice everything about you that you should be careful the things it does. I'm like, hey, wonderful. And they were later claiming after Nelisa caught them that, oh, Khosi was just talking to me about Nelisa and this and that. I'm like, well done, you people, So when Nelisa found Khosi and Thabang, she told Yemi that I was just telling Khosi about this Thabang and Blue Eva issue that she was trying to help me talk to him about, and then I'm seeing her in that position that she cannot keep on fighting these issues. And Nana made us know that Nelisa had already spoken with Khosi, that she does not like that closeness. Since me and Yemi, we've resolved our own, right? Immediately we became partners, and we are just strictly partners, that not like that closeness too. So you two respect this one. And while Yemi was talking with Thabang, Khosi now came. Yemi said, no, he did not want to see her. She should go. They had to take her away. Yaya took her to the closet, and they were talking. So Yaya was trying to, talk to her and know what happened. Khosi turned it around on Yaya, and they were talking about her and Marvin and all that, and they were just laughing like fools and all that. And we're like, man, Khosi is a player. Later, Thabang woke up. We couldn't really sleep. He went to the podcast. Later, went to the closet. He was now talking with Khosi. Then Yaya went to wake Nelisa up so that she will talk with Thabang. Mind you, in that time, Khosi and Thabang could have aligned their story, because later their story aligned. Nelisa came and spoke with Thabang in his bed. They left the closet and went to his bed, and they were talking, and she was apologizing, and we could not really hear them well. Camera went to the parlor, and Yemi was back in the podcast. But later, we were now here after the podcast ended. Olivia was gisting us by gisting Black Boy that what Thabang was saying is just rubbish, that all the things he said did not align, because it was when Khosi came in or so that the noise was the one that woke her up, so she saw what happened, that their stories and what actually happened does not align, that Thabang is very guilty. Yeah, that was when she gisted us about Justin and this, and Black Boy accepted that he was kissing this girl, like I mentioned in the previous video. Basically, that's the story for now. Let's just keep on watching. Let's see the drama that will unfold. Thank you for listening and watching. Love you.